Hey guys, it's Matt. It is April 13th. It's a Saturday. I just want to review this week's trading and just kind of talk about where the market's at real quick. It should be a short video because well, there's not a whole lot for a long biased swing trader to be doing right now except waiting for some momentum to come back, right? If we just look at the indices here, SPY's tapping the 50-day, and the 10 and 20 moving averages are crossing over there in the wrong direction, right? Q's, same story, tapping the 50. IWM's below the 50-day moving average. MDY is tapping the 50 there, closing right on it. Uh, this is the equal weighted S&P, but that's below the 50-day. VIX is coming up a little bit. And then there's the 10-year. Those are the 10-year futures. That's the dollar futures having a run there, right? Sorry, I'm bumping around a little bit. UUP also up. That's cool, but it doesn't really matter. Um, anyway, let's take a look at how much of an idiot I was this week. So Monday just and Tuesday I took some trades. They were all losers. You can see this cell right here is the quick total of those. Oh, my big fat head's in the way. There we go. So just these three trades here this week, and you can see I'm down 1.6 R this week. And at that point, just put a moratorium on opening new positions. Um, you know, and I'm not upset with those trades. Let's look at what was it, JP Morgan I took on Monday, right? Yeah. That was a decent trade setup, right? That was this guy. I mean, it was had a nice little bounce day here, and then I thought, okay, this might make a run. We can get rid of this since it had earnings then Friday, and it was going to be a short-term trade because of the earnings coming up anyway. But then um, it ended up being a loss, so that didn't really matter. Net, I thought this was a good setup too. This was Tuesday, right? This day here, I was thinking, okay, yep, nice little inside day here, and then break out to the top of that, close to the trend line, the downtrend line there. If it breaks, we've got uh, a good chance of going higher. It did not, and that one I got pretty aggressive on and got stopped out pretty quickly. That's the one where I took. Yeah, that was my big 1 hour loss. I kind of did we should go back to that shit. Uh, I kind of did a day trade entry here. You won't be able to see it. This is the most recent chart, but uh, day trade entry on this one. So I was like super tight stop with pretty big size because and it almost hit 1 R, which would have been good. But anyway, didn't work out that way. And then Microsoft same day. And you can see what kind of day we had there on the 9th. So again, couple trades didn't work out, and then I was like, okay, we're definitely in a place where I don't want to be hanging out and doing this anymore. I don't want to be opening new trades. I don't want to be giving back giving back more on my account. You can see, I mean, if we just go back to the differences uh, between months, we're looking here at here, let me move my big stupid head up here. There we go. Uh, you can see this is January, right? I mean, all you have to do here is look at like the proportion of green to red, right? And know that my winners are outpacing my losers, right? And so if we're breaking even about, I don't know what the percentage is here, the win rate for that month, but yeah, that's why we were up 19 and a half R at the end of the month, right? And then if we look at February, February, you know, similar, probably pretty close to even there, maybe a little like a 45% win rate, right? But we're up another 11, 12 R, something like that, 11 and a half, right? And then March hits, and I basically break even in March. I gave a little bit back, like 1 R, maybe, not even. And then April, here we are, and I'm starting to just give money back more. Um, and so, yeah, just not what I'm wanting to do. Get rid of that. Um, so that's the story, guys. Basically, what we're doing is sitting on our hands and waiting until something good happens, right? I mean, this is actually really healthy. I'm good with it. Uh, yeah, I can leave my head there, right? I'm good with this. Like, we're getting a nice consolidation here, a little pullback. It's been a long time since we've hit the 50, right? It's been let's see. I don't think we're actually on it there, are we? Nope. So technically it was, yeah, early November either way, right? 11.3, 11.6, somewhere in that range since we hit the 50-day moving average. And man, we had one hell of a run. This was a great time to be making money. And now it's pulled back, and we don't know how long that pullback's going to happen for, right? It could bounce this week, or it could continue downward, and we could get a really deep pullback. But okay, whatever. We just have to wait until some momentum comes back. We start to see some good signs. The moving averages kind of line up. You see how through most of this run they were stacked and rising. 10 above the 20, 20 above the 50. They're all rising. We had a little consolidation period here through early January, but then back to all rising, which is interesting because if you look through March, they're still rising here, right? But it was just you can tell it was just getting starting to get a little choppy. We had some kind of bouncing up and down here, and that's where things started to turn around for my trading at least. I don't know, maybe there's some people out there being very successful during that period. It wasn't me, and that's okay. So yeah, we're waiting until and look, I don't want to try to be the first guy into the pool, right? Like I'm waiting until we see some momentum, there's some follow through, I see some trades that are working. I might take little like really small position feelers here or there, especially if I see something really good because I mean, some of these are still really good setups like whoops. Um like this is a nice little wedge forming here. Like, you gotta all right, let's do it, man. Fucking A. Let's break out of this. But yeah, when does that happen? I don't want to be the first guy. I don't want to be the first guy to try to take that trade. Um, and just in case you're not paying attention, Apple had a pretty good last couple days. I joked about this on Twitter yesterday, saying like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm long from 2 days ago." I wasn't. That was all jokes. But anyway, guys, that's it. I definitely I wanted to cut down on the amount of videos I was doing because I was doing daily recaps, and honestly, they were just a waste of everyone's time, I think. And so I figured I'll do weekly recaps. And even right now, what the hell is there to talk about? If I'm not going to be trading and this pullback keeps going for another week or two or a month or half a year, shit, there's not a whole lot. There's not a whole lot to talk about, right? I might just pull a cool Maggie and take off for 6 months, although I won't be on a yacht. But anyway, that's it, guys. If you've got questions, leave them below, and we'll catch you later.